So far in 2025, if you're looking for a new driver, there are plenty of options out there. But this driver so far has been the longest driver, the straightest driver that this mid-handicap golfer has tested. And there's a certain reason why, but we'll get to that in this video. You can see some fantastic drives here. Unfortunately, we started this video with this drive right here, but we forgot to turn the microphones on. Can he do it again?
We forgot. We forgot.
Correct, Dave, we forgot. And that is another ridiculously good high towering drive, which if you watch the channel, guys, you might realise you've not seen that very often in the last 3 to 5 years.
Very often,
So,
if ever.
Dave, we've got a combination here, but the big talking point is something that we've been fitted for that you've never been fitted for before.
No, it's a different grip.
A different grip. So we've got the large JumboMax grip on here that we did an online fitting for, which we'll put on screen now. A nice simple process, Dave. You had to put in obviously what size glove you have.
Yeah, what size glove, what ball, what shape of shot you normally hit, and then it comes back and tells you what size grip you need.
Yeah,
and
so
surprisingly, it decided on large.
Yeah.
So, which was a bit of a worry when I first saw it on the club, because I thought that looks very strange and way too big.
But the guys will have seen shots on screen as we were discussing there, because you've struck it well. You're as surprised as I'm as surprised. We also have a new driver, which we will get to, which we are testing out here today with this combination. So let's go one more, Dave. Let's see if we can repeat. So far, the famous last words, we don't want to commentate to curse it, but we've not hit a bad shot with this setup. And this is a driver you can go and get fitted for, guys. Will only cost you £250, and you can actually get these grips as a standard. So very interesting. We'll get to that driver very shortly. And even that, Dave, slight miss hit off the toe.
That was really off the toe, but normally if I hit one off the toe, it would end up being really low and really hooky.
It'd be in those bushes there, Dave.
That's okay. That was a bit of a push.
Yep.
But there was no real curvature, was there? It was just a bit of a straight push.
And there we can just see what driver it is, but we'll talk about that very shortly. We've taken out potentially that left side of the course, which could get this man down to single figures. And guys, if you are new to the channel, then welcome to this YouTube channel. If you want to hit that subscribe button, join us on that journey to 50,000, that would be fantastic. And guys, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you're certainly going to enjoy this video, because we know that Dave, like every golfer, maybe doesn't move as well as he could, and we've had lessons, we've tried to get him the perfect setup. The PXG driver with this shafting did do well, but there's a few tweaks on this driver, and the grip's certainly been one. And get in those comments below, guys. Has anyone had their grip fitted? Have you been for a grip fitting? Because we are going to try and show how getting the right grip can certainly help maybe straighten out your ball flight, but maybe even get you hitting it further, because we're going to find the centre of the club face. And that's something certainly I would think 99.9% of you behind the screen haven't thought about. And this is certainly interesting. So the miss hit here is down the right hand side, but would still have potential of reaching the green. First shot, fantastic in the fairway, but not much difference. So we've got forgiveness from the driver, which we're going to talk about shortly, and the grip has taken out that side of the course, and mainly those bushes there. Dave, how far was it to the front of the tee?
230.
230. So you will see now, guys, a couple shots from inside when we was testing this driver, and Dave certainly got better launch, better distance. Let's see what the setup is. So guys, the driver in question is the 11 driver. So £250, the NH01 set at 12 degrees. So again, looks behind the golf ball, certainly something that Dave liked. We do know that he does have the TPT shaft in here. So he does have the shaft that he was fitted for at SGGT with Lawrence, but we do have that grip. So again, grip fitted to stop those pesky left shots. And another thing with these drivers, guys, obviously you can actually get fitted for them. So at £250 for this 11 driver, we've seen the shots that Dave's produced, and we've also seen that it was fitted down at their centre. So you can go to Hereford, get fitted by Nick, who did a fantastic job there. Also helped Dave with a little bit of tee height, talked him through what he needs to do to maybe optimise his driver, and even some other clubs coming to the channel. But you can also have hot melt in there. So for example, that's something that is offered on tour to maybe drop spin on driver or make it maybe a draw or fade bias. So something that is an option, which when you think about that for a club that costs only £250, that is a fantastic service that you wouldn't maybe expect. You certainly can't get that from the premium brands. But would you try the 11 driver, or have you tried the driver? So we're back to the scene of the crime, Dave. So again, interesting numbers that we've seen with this driver. So we know we can get it out there. We've seen that inside. We've seen that out here. Let's go again on this hole. So again, looks-wise, Dave, you're liking the look of the driver, aren't you? Behind the golf ball.
It looks like the standard Titleist, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's not the biggest of heads.
No, it's not massive. One thing I would say is it's missing a slight alignment, but the way I've been hitting it, I'm not really. I'll forgive it for that.
Yeah, and grip-wise, we've seen what that's done to your dispersion. So again, we've taken out that left shot. Interesting that a grip can do this, but this is where JumboMax have been incredibly popular. And like I say, do now come as a standard even on the 11 hybrids. So Dave has some new hybrids coming with different shafts, and they will also feature these grips, which we'll talk about. Look at that, that's you falling off it. A little bit low on the face, Dave, but a good launch. A little bit low, was it?
No, I don't think so.
No, not bad?
Unless it's that one there.
Yeah, that one there, just low of sense. It's certainly a good pattern, Dave.
Do you know what, if that was low, that's absolutely fine.
We'll go again, because that's another fairway hit with this driver. So far, pretty good success rate with it. We are going to be comparing this driver to other drivers that Dave's had out here. The Cobra's certainly done well out here at Lindrick. We've also seen Wilson Zexio's one. We've not had outside yet. He did produce that drive inside. Again, the launch there, it's starting ever so slightly up the right, drawing back there, Dave, but a ball flight we've never seen.
I hit that badly. That's right off the toe, Chris.
Right off the toe, launched high, drew back, and if that's your bad shot, Dave, we know that shot potentially before could have been in those bunkers or over in that house that's behind those trees. Let's get down there and see how they've done front to back, because again, we have seen good consistency in dispersion front to back as well, Dave.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's the driver or whether it's the grip, but the combination just seems to work perfectly for me.
Let's get down there. Up here we have the first drive in the fairway, and over here the terrible strike that we saw has gone actually a little bit further, so really showing the forgiveness from this driver. You'll see we have another club in here that we'll get to maybe in the next couple of weeks that some say could be a bit of a mini version of that driver, Dave.
Yeah.
So guys, certainly something for you to consider. This driver has done exceptionally well, and we've also seen that the grip has straightened up that ball flight. If this is now Dave's miss, he knows that he might go a little bit down the right, you see, in the fairway, 5 yards into the rough, but we've taken out that left-hand side of the golf course. So a combination of, is it that driver, that NH01 from 11 at £250, but also, is it those grips that you can get fitted onto those clubs, or you could even get them fitted onto yours. Again, guys, check that online system out, see what grips are the right size for you. Are you using the correct grips? Because it can cost you speed, it can cost you your direction, and it could be costing you not getting that handicap down. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you again soon.